Howdy, all. How's everyone doing today? Wow, been a while since I've done the intro, huh? Welcome to another Risk video. So, lately, if we just check over in the shop here, a new map pack dropped. I can't actually click on to view the maps, I don't know why I can't do that. But, if we go over here, you guys will see what I'm talking about. They're put at the very bottom, which is just nice and convenient. So, it dropped the 4 new maps, they're all pretty medium to big sized. I really like how they look. We got Moonstone Forest. We have Trigon's Labyrinth, which is probably one of the most interesting map designs I've ever seen in my life. We have Seagrog's Fortress, which I'm extremely excited about because I very much like these uh, room-based kind of maps where the rooms are a bit open, but then they come together in more linear like pathways between the rooms. We have Overworld, which looks like your typical pretty big map. It has a really nice like change between like the big continental like wide expansive area and like some more little island bits on the side. I really like that so far. And that's actually everything. So it's just 4 maps. I'm really excited though. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. This is my first look. I've never played any of these maps, and we're hopping right into Seagrog's Fortress. So what we're gonna probably do is play auto placement progressive on World Dom. Not ranked, because ranked is for people who actually care about that stuff, and I really don't. So, plus I'd want to try then. We're playing 6-second turns because, again, just benefits better players, and I don't think it's interesting for you guys to see someone take 2 minutes on their turn. Settings are all pretty self-explanatory. I do them in like every video this way. It's probably the best way to approach any new map, is just progressive cards. If there's one thing Pete definitely nailed, it was figuring out what settings are quick and interesting to watch. And there's definitely a certain satisfaction that comes from seeing a player just bulldoze an entire map, as he tends to do in most of his games, eh? Anyways, I'll probably, cut to whenever we get a full lobby, so hopefully it doesn't take me too long. I'll see you all there, partners. Right on, so we got our game all ready to go. And yeah, if you guys haven't noticed yet, I mean, almost everyone has. If you're watching my channel, you only watch it if you actually like Risk. Um, there's been up down the menus. I'm still not used to it yet. I haven't been playing Risk a whole ton lately. I definitely could have been playing it more, but oh well. Life's been pretty busy, so that's just how it is. Anyways, we're gonna get started, and you start with 13 territories. This is actually looking to be quite a good, pretty big map. I'm liking this a lot. We're purple. So let's see how much these contents are worth, eh? We got 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wow. 11 and 10 for those, and 4 for the middle. I think 4 is pretty reasonable. 10 is close to reasonable, and 11 is very reasonable. I don't know if I agree with the 9 and all that though. Those don't seem like they're too hard to hold. 3 choke points on 8, like a plus 8, really? That's crazy. So early game, it really seems like a lot of players are going to be hardcore going for continents. So I may actually want to participate in that bloodbath of sorts. Like, I kind of might want to go for a continent early game here. Just because, I don't know. I don't really have a reason to not do it, I guess, is more the way you can think about it. I have a pretty good hold on this plus 8, or a pretty good shot for it. And, like, green player here is definitely going for his continent. Let him fight it out. Please don't hit my 2, I'll leave. My 2 will leave. Just don't do that. I just want my plus 8, bro. Cool. I actually didn't play alliances on, which I usually have in my games, but of course that's fine. 4 troops, a 7v3 is pretty good odds. We're definitely going to do that. Alright, we're not going to be way too aggro for this continent early game, I don't think. I think I kind of want to take it just slower. I don't think anyone else is getting their continents for the immediate moment, so I don't have to worry as much. Pink might actually get this top continent decently quickly if they were to focus their energy there, but it seems they kind of want to get the plus 9. Which is fair. White's going to go for the center continent. Very respectable, I think. I see absolutely no reason for them to not go for that. I'm surprised because green almost seems like they want to go for outer market. But outer market has those very interesting walls that prevent you from just running a ring, which I really like that. That's kind of why I like these more fortress castle-y maps, is usually they have some sort of like artificial barriers of sorts added in, which makes more depth to the gameplay. Because it allows maps to get a lot more creative when they can have like tightly bound territories with walls that prevent you from hitting over. I'd still would love to see more maps do what China has, where it has the defender bonus on one side of the wall. I would really love to see more maps implement that, like maybe have a map that's based on like a fortress where, you know, in this one great, like, this one small section of the map, maybe off to like the middle of the very map, it's in this like castle, right? You have a defender's advantage while in there, but you're surrounded on all sides by big bonuses. So it's like, you can defend it pretty well, but you're going to be sieged by a lot of players who want to take that defensive advantage, because it's like a King of the Hill almost. I think a King of the Hill style risk map would be extremely interesting, and I'm quite hopeful they decide to implement something of that sort in the future. We're sitting pretty right now. I have the least amount of troops out of anyone, and honestly, that's okay. I'm not too upset about that. I don't know how I feel about yellow making his takes over here, but I think he's going to wind his troops out of existence anyway, so I don't have to care as much. Black seems to be saying that he's going to go for middle, and that's completely fine with me. That gives me more excuse to get him the fuck out of my continent. Which then sets me up pretty well for just future takes as well, eh? I don't really want someone who's going for the +4 to also have access to my continent to shaft me, my +8. So yeah, these are progressive cards also, so I mean I'm not like hardcore pouring into this continent, I'm still playing to win, but at the same time I can tell others are doing it, so exterior position holding isn't going to last too long, I don't think. And if I can get a continent early game, I can get a pretty sizable advantage. I hope that at least by turn 5 I can have this continent. I don't know if that's feasible, but we're coming up on my second turn now. So, if by the time I first start matching in I have +8, that's gonna be fucking huge, dude. Great. So, we have 6 troops. That's perfectly great. We're gonna go here. Make an attack. Make another attack. Lose some troops, yeah. That's expected. Okay. I don't think I need to move that 2 out right away, and I really want this 3 to be usable anyway. It's going to be more useful. So we'll rotate the 3 out. So, yeah, again, I'm a little sick, so sorry if you hear a few sniffles or something. Obviously, I'll try and keep them on the low down, but we'll see. White here seems to be threatening to try and establish a continent where I'm at, and so does yellow. Okay. This is interesting for me. Now I have to tackle how I want to go about this. What's your score, buddy? Oh, wow. They are a very neutral player. They win quick, they lose long, or they win long, and wow, I fucking hate that it keeps knocking me out after every phase shift. That's crazy. 6-win streak, 10. Okay, so they're actually a pretty good player. I should be afraid of them. Okay. So he's given up on the middle, which makes sense. Black has got in middle. So I kind of need to get prepared now to buckle down and fight white. And kind of tell him that this is my continent. Alright then. So right now we're just kind of trying to see what everyone else does. Pink is going for his content, makes a big loss though. Very unfortunate for Pink. Oh, and he tries that to 2. Okay, so Pink's a newcomer, I think, here. Let's see. Yep. Okay. What's that? Like a 0.1 1.5 win ratio, maybe. Either way, quite fucking awful. So, you know, I'm not too afraid of him. This guy also has a pretty bad win ratio. I don't feel like doing the math on that one, because that's going to require effort. But, you know, it's not good, and that makes sense. Green seems to be a very slow calculating player. I'm surprised they're not moving their 9 down into that continent. Yeah, there you go. On to the 4. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that's a play I would make, but that's fine. Yeah, you do you, bro. We're going to go try and get 2 weird attacks here. So we're going to go 3 on 1. Win it. 5 on 2. Flawless it. Fuck yeah. And we're going to pull our 2 to our fucking 4. Really hoping green 12 doesn't just come over to me. Green could totally take this +9, which is better anyway. So I see no reason for them to. I'm curious if white will try and push into me now that I've eliminated all sorts of their stuff in this continent, especially seeing green looming at the edge. I don't think white will. I think white's going to try and just chill out. Well, let's see. Maybe they come in here anyway. No? Okay. That's good. That's very good for me. So next player I eliminate from my continent's pink, and then I eliminate yellow. Yellow I have no reason to rush to eliminate from my contents, because they seem to be playing this very much how a good progressive player would. Let's see their stats. Okay, they're not terrible, but they're definitely nothing to be afraid of. But yeah, they're certainly playing this more like holding separate positions. They clearly understand the mindset that's needed to be employed here. I think the problem is this map's contents are really fucking big. So, to me, it's kind of a no-brainer that you're going to want to go for them. Yeah, that 10's fucking huge. That's terrifying. He's going in on white, so white's going to have a really hard time now. I can see white struggling to find any position for himself on this board. They really aren't looking good now. I think I'm kind of afraid of green, because green could be a bit of loose cannon here. Because that 12 can certainly overpower my 4. And like the 2 and the 3 can't do a lot about it. So it kind of comes down to the question of, but is it worth it? And green has 16 territories. No one's been hitting green, so green's slowly snowballing into a powerhouse that's unstoppable. Please don't win that. God fucking damn it. Wow. That's terrible. Alright, well, 3 troops on reinforcement, that's fine. I was expecting the 12 to my 1 anyway, but I think pink's abandoning ship. Hopefully green takes that as a sign to take that continent instead. What are you hitting, Belle? What you hitting? Down there? Yeah? You like that? That's good. I'm gonna hit that too, okay? Can we be friends still? 7 on 4, that ain't really worth it, Chief. We can be buddies here. Yeah, there you go. You do you, and I'll do me. And we'll be friends. Now, I don't really like that 7 being there, though, because it's very much, yeah, that 9, it's like I could get shit on pretty hard. Alright, well, I'll make this attack and this attack. Connect my 3 to there. And then next turn, you know, start working towards continent. Only thing I'm afraid of is that if I'm the first one to establish a continent that isn't black, I'd probably get broken. Probably by black. So I have to think on that. Interesting, yellow thinks that position will hold. Yellow's trying to slow me down. That's really frustrating. I think that I don't win this game. Because the more I look at it, It's like, I'm not gaining any troops. I'm really not gaining enough troops per round. But some people have like a light green has 20 territories. That's crazy. Black's fine because he has a continent. Pink has 16 territories, is close to a continent. White's on my level, right? So that tells you how fucked we kind of both are here. That I may need to match early. I really don't want to. But I'm just afraid that green will just try and kill me otherwise. Or that black will or something. Although I guess I can see how they set up during this turn here. For green, I mean. Black has to kill me this turn or else he doesn't get my cards. So unless he early matches in for 4 troops of that. Yeah, no. Okay, black can't kill that. Never mind. That's stupid. But green might. Or might try it at least. I don't know if he can do it. But he can try it. And that's what I'm afraid of. Like 6 troops per turn, that's a fucking lot. That really is a terrifying amount. I also seem to have failed my mission. I'm not going to get this content by turn 5. Although maybe that's for the better. But we'll see. He lands a 7 on 3. No, he goes for the 1s. Okay, so he's going to split up his forces. He probably will take those both out. But we'll see. I guess he might not. If he splits here, he has 3 on 1. He doesn't split though. Okay. Oh, fuck. He's setting up to kill me, yeah. That's not fun. That's not good at all. That's really bad. So, what should I do about that? How good are you? Pretty bad. So why are you hardcore leaning into killing me? Yeah, this is where I have to take the LA. Not to say I lose, but just to say I have to kind of swap up my tricks or else I am going to lose. So I have to back off from that continent. Not quite possible. What's going through my head here is I can't let green kill me, so I have to make it as difficult as possible to do so. Move my 8 to the back where it's also being forced for him to split in 3 different ways is really good. Because it means that even if he does hit my 8, he'll be heavily reduced because he also has to leave 3 troops behind. He's going to be in a very bad position to actually kill me. And you have yellow making a 4. No, but he's moving his 3 away. That's unfortunate. I would have really liked that 3 there too, because that just gives me extra defense, right? But we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I don't die to green. If I don't, I have a chance, but I think green and black are the apex predators here. Well, if I can, outplay some people, I might make it into the later stages of this game. But I don't quite know what I should be trying to do right now, because I'm not really in a good position to kill anyone. Yeah, our whites, like, same strength as me, but their advantage is that they also have black in between us. Or I just have to go around a lot of the map, so it'll take a while for me to work up to killing white, but it is possible eventually I'll be able to do it. So, let's see how that goes, shall we? Pink here was allowed to hold. Very good for pink. Pink was allowed to hold docks. I don't know if anyone realized pink had docks, but they got rid of those bright-ass borders around the edge of contents, eh? Maybe it's just something this map has. It's like a feature, but definitely missing out on that. I'm curious to see how that, affects the balance of the board now with pink being that way. Oh, interesting. So pink's not going to actually let green do his thing. Pink's weakening yellow. Yellow might be possible to kill. Yeah, yellow's definitely upset about that. Pink's trying to establish themselves more. I'm curious if green will break pink, because they have every opportunity to now. Or if green's laser focused and ending my life. 6 troops. Yeah, I don't think they can kill me. Even if the match in, which is +6. It's quite unlikely, I think, that they do end my life. But let's see if they go for it. No, they don't. So they're going to retake their stuff. They're going to break pink. Otherwise, they're going to chill. So I think now that we've got ourselves a little more established, now we go on the offense to take continents, right? Yeah, I see no reason not to, really. So now we've got ourselves a continent. It's defended enough. I don't know if it's exactly how I would have liked it to be. I'm hoping that green and me can be friends. I don't really want to fight green. I think green having that battle of pink would make us two fighting silly, but we'll see. Yellow's in actually quite a bad spot, but they're going to match in for a decent reinforcement of troops. So, maybe they make something work? Let's see. If they lose their one up by, or onto the left side of the map, I have a pretty good chance of getting in there. Which also, I have to say, the artificial walls of this map are really cool. Because the only way to get from the left to the right is either these two, like, top and bottom paths, or right through the heart of the map. Through that, like, the middle ring, or the middle, like, oval, or the +10. The +4 to +10. But even then, there's, like, that artificial wall, like, how do I explain it? To the right more, if you get what I'm saying. It's cool. I like this map slide a lot. I'm playing with it. I'm vibing with it. It's pretty funky. It's kind of interesting. I can definitely get behind the idea. This guy has A or OCD and wants all of his stuff to be 7s. I respect it. Hopefully being sick doesn't cloud my vision too much, and hopefully green is a good friend. I have to say, if I can get this +8 for even 1 or 2 turns, I'm basically back in the game. But I almost think that black's gonna break me. Because of how strong that is for me to hold, right? Like, let's see if he breaks me here. He might not. He's been very slow in his expanse. If he doesn't, I'm very lucky. He doesn't. Okay. So me having this +8 now really gives me a leg up in the game. It turns me from, like, you know, here's an opponent to actually keeping up now. Because I have a bigger reinforcement than anyone else. So even though I'm behind, I will catch up in subsequent turns. Only thing I have to hope for is that black doesn't break, or green doesn't break me now. But yeah, green has this fight with pink on his hands. I feel like green has better shit to do. Maybe that's why yellow moved out of the way, because he knew that pink would do that, yeah. So I think green has much bigger issues than hitting me right now. Especially when pink is so, like, utterly bloodthirsty. Would be nice if pink hit one more territory and knocked our truth off its reinforcement. So it'll be +5, but we'll see. Can we be better friends than foes, Mr. Green? Or do we have to fight? I think if green breaks me here, I objectively lose, but even if I don't somehow, I'd die immediately. I have to just stop trying for content. Like, that's a plan we shut down, lock it away, ain't working. Figure something else out. We have another match, by the way. If we could have killed someone, we could have tried for it, but there's no point, because no one has enough cards for it to be worth it. And an early match-in doesn't serve me much purpose, I don't think, unless it's a survival play, which could be a good idea. Because if I hold this continent, I'm very strong. So I guess if I matched early, I solidify this continent, right? And the territories it holds, and then I'm in a really good position. Maybe that's the plan then, eh? Maybe that's the plan. Oh, you bastard. Wow. Okay, well I need... You know what, no. I just realized I have this match in. I'm fucking going for it. You need to fuck off, man. That was the dumbest play you could have made, and I'm gonna make you pay for it. Get out of my face. Early match-in may not have been the smartest move, but honestly, I fucking had to, dude. I fucking had to. I cannot have this guy, like, breaking my shit that way, because I'm not gonna survive long enough. I'm really not. I know I said I wouldn't, like, keep establishing it, but honestly, the more I thought about it, it's like, I have to go for it. I had to match in early. Counterattack. Maybe that'll show him I'm a bit of a loose cannon and I'm going to hit him. We'll see. I'm just frustrated he hit me, because it's like, you had so many better attacks. You had a 6-on-2, a 4-on-1, why would you do that? Right? Why make more enemies, man? He also just got a godly roll. He had 6 troops and he only lost 2. Because he had a 10, but he also left 1 guy behind, right? So, and it was a 13-on-6. So overall, I was just a little frustrated by that, and that's kind of why I just hit him. Out of more pure wrath. Hopefully now I've deterred him enough away from hitting me that we can stop that. Or he just matches in and hits me immediately, but I think he should be hitting Pink if anything, because Pink's the one who's been savagely attacking him nonstop. I literally only just attacked him now, and that's because he fucking broke my consonant, which is like a you had it coming kind of moment. Black is extremely passive. I don't know how I feel about it. What's your score, bud? Lots and lots of games played. Wow, more than me. What's your longest game though, pal? 2 hours. Respectable. Respectable. Longest win, that is, not game. I respect the grind. I have yet to meet anyone in a public match with quad digits for the minutes, you know, like a 10-hour or more kind of game. I think that would be very interesting to see. Not many people have one now. Even like a lot of top people don't have like games that long. That's just kind of how it is. So Green, are you a moron or are you an intelligent man? Man chooses, a slave obeys. Which one's he gonna take, eh? Will he choose to do the right thing or obey his inner instincts to just punch me pointlessly? I think he's debating matching in right now, and whether or not he just fucking wallops Pink. I think that'd be very funny and a very good play. Objectively the best thing he could do, smashing the Pink mindlessly. It works every time, man. Come on now. Right? Like, he just smashed into me mindlessly, and then he lost his stuff. Pink's been smashing into him, but Pink's still alive. So clearly it's good strategy. Jokes aside, though, he's not breaking me, it doesn't seem, which is very good. He did match in, though, but he also stalled out his turn. So an AI will place it for him. And didn't decide to bumfuck me. Very great. Very great indeed. This quite literally puts me in a land of opportunity. Do that. We'll do that. That's pretty good, eh? That's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. It's gonna take me a while to catch up, but I can certainly do it. If I get an infantry soon, then we're good. Holy shit, this is big. White just put a ungodly amount of troops in one spot. I don't know what his plans are, but they look explosive. Yellow's just matched in. Yellow's become one of the strongest players in the board. And I guess that progressive, slow strategy has been working out for him. That's very nice to see. I'm always enjoying seeing people play games well and do well because of it. I think I could have been a little less aggro early on, but I really need to just kind of push the envelope and be attacking, because now I actually have a chance. I think if I didn't do that, I would have been very weak, and I probably could have been killed by purple or green for my cards if they were smart. So, me kind of forcing the action there really saved my ass, I think. And yeah, I don't really regret it, because I have a continent now, and it doesn't seem like it's threatened too much. Black seems like too damn of a passive player. Cocky bastard's waiting to get the 5 cards, or just doesn't have a match. If I had a little bit more resources, I would, or even like a match, I would totally kill this guy. But I don't, so. Fortune favors the foolish, eh? Is that how the saying goes? I'm not quite sure, but Black really feels threatened by White, even though White literally can't attack him. So, he's popping everything over there, and we'll see how that works out for him. Again, my voice sounds a little weak at times. Just being sick. I might have got COVID, I don't know, again. Second time since I got my second vaccine. Got Pfizer or whatever. So, I don't know how effective that stuff's been, because I seem to be getting sick a lot after receiving it. So yeah, if I sound a little, like, out of it, that's why. Apologies. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say. Oh, Pink matched in again. Is that what he's freaking out about? Or is it that he got his continent? I don't know what he's actually surprised emojiing over. It was something, I just don't know what it was, to be quite honest. I really like Yellow's strategy. They're just kind of chilling. They're very, very hard to kill. Although I feel like if I had a match, I could probably do something. Maybe not, actually. There's a lot of junk in the way. Which, by the way, this map, can I just say again, this map's pretty awesome. I'm liking it a lot. I love the aesthetic. I love it when they do, like, actual art to the map that isn't just, like, ocean surrounding the edge and that's all. Like this one, they have, like, this big wooden structure, and it's, like, held together with, like, ropes and rocks, and it looks super cool. I'm totally into that. I know a while back they had a vote on the Discord for what kind of maps you like to see. Wild West was one of the options, and unfortunately didn't win out. And I think that is a absolute damn shame. I think that if they added some Wild West maps, we could get really creative. You know, have like a town, and each building has like different bonuses, and maybe you could have like some rooftop accesses between the buildings and stuff. Let your imagination kind of play with it a little bit. I think that'd be so cool. But I've also always been someone with a very active imagination. So obviously, what I see as potential, other people see as delusion. So, you know, consider that what you will. Let's see, do we have a match on 3? We do not. That's, of course, par for the course. I wasn't really expecting it. Black here is available to make some very big plays. I'm curious where they'll take which way they'll swing their sword, eh? They do have to match on this turn, and they'll have to kill on either me, white, or yellow. I think they're best set up to kill white. I think that's a natural thing. Their 10 connects to white stack over there, 31 connects to the others. Put some stuff to kill the 8 and the 3, and you're looking pretty good. Killing me seems quite weak. They'd have to rely almost entirely on the matching troops and they're the troops that get that turn, because they only have a 5 and a 6, which cock block each other anyway. The 5, you can add one troop to kill the 2, but otherwise it's completely useless, so you're relying all on one little army, and everything you can build off of it. But whoever he kills, he should kill someone, I think, would be the correct play. But we'll see how he does. Okay, so he doesn't. He's a fool. What's he trying to do? Does he try to kill me? He doesn't. Okay. Okay, buddy. What's your play here? You're just building a big army, I see. Oh. Okay. He's just doing that. You know what, partner? You go ahead and do that. That is a big fucking army that is in the most inconvenient position possible to make my day not great. So, by all means, continue your progress. I've also realized these two botted out. That's very funny. Do we have any other bots here? We don't. Okay. So, given that green and pink are AI, I should try to figure out how I can interplay between them now, and how I can kind of chess piece my way around them. Because they are going to be aggravating, is a word I can use, yeah? I like that word. I don't actually want to kill that 2. I like that 2 right where it is. It's a pretty good spot. Like his black 2. But I'll probably move my 2. I don't really have a reason to keep it there. So I'll make that 20. We could do 21s in each, can we? 13 troops, we can, but then we're not guaranteed to take. Now let's do 20s. 20, 20. Make that a 5. Get the take. And I'll even make that a fucking 20 for good measure. See, it all works out. Do I have a match in the 4? I do. Very nice, very nice. So, who can I kill, if anyone? Probably be pink. They're looking very weak. And they'll have 4 cards, so that'll be worth the kill too. White's in quite a good position. I don't know their plan. Maybe it's to kill green. It's not to kill green, or else they're just stupid. They're just stupid. Great. So what's your plan, partner? Nothing. Everyone in this game's playing very passive. Interesting. What's crazy is that I'm so far behind on troops, even with the +8. It really shows you how strong progressive cards get, like how quickly. Yeah, like my +8's not nearly as much as these bonuses are anymore. But it's still a very comforting thing to have. And like, people are running low on cards because of their matches. I don't have that issue because I haven't matched in yet. So, there's always some light side to be found there. I almost wonder if I should kill yellow. Yellow seems like a very big adversary of mine currently. But at the same time, pink's just so much weaker, it's really hard to justify it. I don't know. Black's doing their thing, yeah, that's fair. Black's really just making one megalith army. Okay, never mind, pink's strong. Can't kill pink. Can we kill green? We might be able to. Depends how much damage his AI does. Given the AI hits him hard enough, certainly. Kills that, that was a very big threat. That's not. I need a 9 to kill those ones, I think. And I can lock in the kill. But doing that's pretty pointless. Doesn't help me much. In fact, it makes my job harder. It makes it so I can't kill green. Great, so yellow it is then. Yellow's the only viable kill. Well, time to do some fun little thing called math, boys and girls. Maybe that 43 goes into 25. If it does, I'm in a really good spot. It does not. Unfortunate. Well, stop, drop. Okay, 78 troops. There's almost no fucking way I don't kill this guy. Seriously, come on now. Well, I make that like a 20, 22, and we should be good. Make that like a... I might need like a 45. That's like overkill as fuck. Like a 40 is good, really. Right? Yeah, about a 40. 20 there. 42 there. And then we just kill him. Yeah? Okay, let's go. Get that. Go up here. Get that. Kill him there. And get him over here. And we'll give him a good game. Because he definitely played very well, I think. A very skilled player. And there's credit to you in the afterlife for being such, my friend. Can I kill green now? Am I in a position to do so? I'm in a position to do so, but there's no value to do so. I see, it's like a double trick. Alright, so we'll do this. Reestablish our walls. We'll keep this as like a exterior gate of ourselves. And that. And then that. And we'll go here, and we'll go here. And we'll take that and go that. There we go. How's that for speedy placement, huh? Went from bottom to top pretty quickly. I like it. So it's me versus a no card and an AI. And both these people are extremely passive, so I'm curious to see how they'll figure out, how they'll solve the puzzle to beat me now. I don't know if they know I'm the most dangerous foe yet. Black might hit me wildly. White does not seem to realize that, so. Luckily that 99 has some stuff to go through before it hits me. Like a 7 and 11 that hits with my 31. And otherwise, besides that, black doesn't have anything really bordering me. He has a 10. But he also doesn't seem to like to match early, so I think we're fine. No, he does match early, okay. He has a big-ass army there, interesting. What does he do with that? Does he just crush me, yeah? Is he just here to say, fuck cowboy? No, wow, he's super passive, and he's still stacking on himself. That is a very big mistake. But I can't, like, I don't even want to break this concept, though. I don't even care. It's like, the dude's just stacking up, and that's fine. That's perfect for me. So I'm probably going to set myself up to kill white, which will be an incredibly, like, incredibly expensive thing to do. Maybe I set myself up to kill green, actually. I think there's no reason to set myself up to kill white, the more I think of it. It's like, no, green will get cards soon, and then he's worth something to kill. So, just be patient, is kind of the idea here. Give it some time, and I'll take out green for his cards when he's worth something to me. So we're looking really strong now, which I like a lot. So we're just gonna kind of not pick off green bits, although we'll do a bit of that too. But we're just gonna kind of do our own thing here. We'll just kind of, you know, slowly set up for the apocalypse. Because I have 4 cards now, but I don't even want to. Actually, maybe. Do I trade in the kill? No, because I'll be left on 4 cards. So I'll be waiting until I'm at 5 cards. These guys can't punish the 5 card greed anyway, because unless they have a match on 3, and even then, I'm very strong, so they can't kill me for it. Which is kind of the whole goal. Anyways, I'll be right back. Hopefully this game doesn't go to my turn before I'm back. So, yeah, you guys can just watch these events play out. Have fun. Alright, well, fortunately for all of you, it seems that I was not gone as long as I thought I'd be. So, that means you all get the graciousness of me continuing to play. Pretty cool, huh? So, Black is finally using that 197 of his, because it's been opened. Where does this demon go? Interesting, he's actually moving. Is he going to kill someone? He's very slow if he is. He won't even hit me in time. Will he? No, he doesn't even hit me in time. Very scary. So considering how slow these players are, I'm almost tempted to kill green now. Before he gets opened up to do it. Because if I just take enough of the board, right, they're very slow people. So I'm not really afraid of them retaliating. I just realized I can take out green without matching in, eh? Incredible luck, really. Well, okay. Oh, barely won that one, wow. Did not think that'd be as close as it was, I have to say. Smash that into there for a little extra damage, good shit. And we just keep cruising on through, hitting everything we can. Can we kill pink in the same turn? We can. So we go here, 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 up here, and right there. Wouldn't let me tap it for a sec, was kind of panicking. Thought I was about to get, like, screwed over by the game there. Would have been very upset, to say the least. Okay, so let's just go kill everything now, yeah. Oh my god, would you place already? Holy hell. Ooh, a little tense, eh? Guys, remember when I said earlier that there's nothing more exciting than watching, like, the big speedrun of it all? Well, now you're getting to watch the speedrun of it all. So, hope this is exciting, as I thought it would be. Oh, we're getting down to the wire. Wow, I can't make these attacks fast enough, I don't think. Can I? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Ooh, scary. Ooh, scary. I don't think I need to do anything. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot. I could try to kill pink or white, but that'd be really just pointless of me. It would just be a silly waste of my time. So instead, I'm going to break black's bonus. Just slow this bastard down a little bit more. Doesn't really matter anymore. Their efforts are pretty meaningless against me. So, just knock him down. Oh no, white's actually faster than I imagined. Interesting. But if he hits a 23, he's locking himself out. No, he's smarter than that. Okay. But he's still locked off anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter, pal. You're locked. Committed too much army, too many, or to one place. So he knows he's dead. So I have to kill white next turn. No question about it. I kill white, and then I fight black in the 1v1 where I have the utter speed advantage, and just win. And I think that that's how I get this game. So, that should be exciting to see. Please lock yourself, please lock yourself, please lock yourself. Ah, you're a little more intelligent than that. Played too many games, yeah. Guess I had to expect it eventually. He's gonna go around breaking my stuff. Doesn't really matter. It's funny as he has to go through white to get to me, so it doesn't actually hurt me. And like all these territories he's taken now are pointless. They don't matter at all. Because, again, territories at this stage of the game don't matter. I don't care how many territories I have. I don't care how many bonuses I have. I'm feeling fine. I'm doing fine. And I'm going to win this. Pretty confident about that anyway. I guess it's not guaranteed, but it's pretty assured, yeah. GG. Well, okay. So we go here. Put like 40 there, yeah. Put like 23 there, yeah. And then like 186 there, yeah. Okay. Kill that. Leave a 4 behind. Yeah. 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 Keep just going. And we'll have this down pat. Knock white out of the game. And then now I'm just going to have to kind of just knock out as much of black as I can, really. Yeah, I can't really crush his main army, so instead, I just kind of do this. Oh well, I lost a lot of troops there, interesting. Then we'll just chill there so that, you know, he has to go around a lot of the map to break continents and stuff. Which inevitably should be his goal. If he doesn't have a match in here, especially, he's GG'd, but he does. Okay. Manages to stall out the game a bit longer, but I have a match on 4, so it doesn't really matter. I also have my 81 locked away, which wasn't maybe the greatest play on my end. I maybe should have stopped a little sooner and pulled it out, but that's fine. He'll have 2 cards after this, so he has about 2 turns for me to kill him before he's pretty safe, or relatively so. Oh, if he unlocks at 81, he is so fucked. Oh, pal. No, he doesn't. Okay, smart. But he doesn't use a 106. I think that's a mistake. Okay, well, let's just go undo everything he just did. Yeah, honestly, it's just a speed difference here. It's just kind of incomparable. Like, those attacks, it took him practically his whole turn of taking me like 40% of mine. So it's like, how do you even recover, bro? You're pretty done, I think. I'm just gonna hit your big stack so you have even less fucking roaming power. And then just call it a day, really. Whew, incredible dice. Let's go. There we go. Force you to go in one way. I really wanted to get that one territory. Kind of a small one, but that's fine. So yeah, good game, pal. Well played. Good luck out there. I wonder if they're still spectating then. If Mr. Black is. Or, I mean, Mr. Yellow. That'd be pretty cool if he was, I think. He's still fighting till the end. I respect it. He's going to try and break as many constants as he can. Ultimately, a feeble attempt. Actually, could have broken this constant +8. But now he'll do nothing. He stalls me out by going over there. Smart, well done. Wasting as much of my time as possible. Hoping that you have the match on 3, so you can just keep on fighting. Unfortunately, I'm not that slow. Anyway, guys, this will be wrapping it up for my map review of whatever this map's called again. Maybe I can see here quickly. Settings? No? No? Okay, I need to kill him, eh? Actually, wait, no, this is... I don't need to worry. This guy is like nothing to take. Wow. I really did not realize how long these turns were. Can you get the fuck out of my way? Dice. Let's say the map. Seagrog's Fortress, okay. So this will wrap up a review of Seagrog's Fortress. I hope you all enjoyed very much. And if you did, you know, feel free to leave a like and subscription down below. I make risk content on almost a completely random and irregular basis, but I typically try to do dumb stuff when new content comes out. And yeah, I guess I will see you all in the next video. Have a great time, partners.